I think the first thing we need to remember is that fear is personal. It differs from person to person and from situation to situation and what triggers it. For instance, some people have no problem going over to a stranger on the street and talking with them, while others think it's absolutely terrifying, even the idea. Some people have problem going over and talking, with somebody at a party or even ordering coffee because they feel they speak too loud. Some people have problem putting on particular clothes because they feel they are too much in the center of attention. Or maybe you have problems, speaking your mind when everyone is clapping at the table when you have a meeting with the boss and you are against his opinion. So we have all different fears, and some are more real than others. And I think it's very important to understand that, we tend to compare ourselves with others, but we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves. Because we have all different backgrounds, different stories, different opportunities, different parents, environments we grew up in. So if you're aware of some of your fears, it's already the first step, because I think a lot of people are not even aware that they have any fears, because they are so deeply in their comfort zone that they don't even realize they have any. So why is it important to talk about fear? Well, I think it's the key to internal growth and freedom. Internal freedom and a more exciting life. I think often we want to be more expressive in front of other people. We want to be able to say what we want. Of course, not hurting anybody, but being more expressive, being more weird, maybe showing some of the things we hide without, judging ourselves too much, without being so hard on ourselves. And it can be difficult. It is very courageous if you can do this. And I think a lot of life coaches and self-developing books, they inspire us, and we want to do more, and we want to change our lives from tomorrow. But then when reality hits us and we are, confronted with, doing the work and confronting the fear, then it's much more difficult and most people give up. And I think we should think about fear in a new way, because we tend to believe that if we solve this fear or that fear, then we can start living our lives. But in actuality, when you solve particular fears, you realize that you have other fears. So by exploring, different things, trying out different things, maybe learning more who you are and what you want in life, that is a long process itself, you discover new fears. So I think the first realization is that fear is part of life and it will always be there. And we need somehow to change the way we think about fear. And the second thing is that I think a lot of people tend to believe, I tend to believe this, that if you get particular things in life, this will create happiness. Well, it is true, if you get this thing or that thing you desire, you will experience some happiness, but it will not stay there forever. It will fade away with time. And if you get it quickly, you will probably not even appreciate it that much. So happiness doesn't only come from the result, but it also comes from the path to the result. And I think it comes from internal growth. So if you feel you're moving forward and you're growing internally, this creates fulfillment and happiness. So if you have this in mind, maybe we can start thinking about fear in a totally new way. Maybe the key to happiness and to a more exciting life and to more freedom is by having a different relationship to fear, a different way we look at fear. Maybe we need to start exploring our fears to understand ourselves better, to become more fulfilled, and even find happiness and excitement by going after what we fear. Even maybe going so berserk that we even pursue fear in life. It's just an idea. I think I want to say one more thing. The more pain or fear you can endure, the quicker you will move forward, at least internally. Maybe externally as well, you will acquire different things, you will achieve more stuff. And you should probably, or we should, I should, probably try to, confront as much fear as possible in the shortest amount of time. Being able to do that would make us go forward quicker. I think in the next video I would like to share with you a technique. Maybe it's not so much a technique, maybe it's more a way of dealing with fear when it hits you. Let's say you want to talk with a person, or you want to do some public speaking, or you want to do something that you fear and you're going to do it now, but something stops you. Fear stops you. How do you deal with that? And I think I have a very different perspective on how to deal with those things, because I have been trying out so many different things and it has not really been efficient, but this thing works for me. So in the next video I would like to share that with you. So check it out.